Alrighty. Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's having a fantastic Tuesday. Make sure to refresh if it's lagging. Make sure to refresh. The cover off in a second here. It's lagging so bad. Lagging. I don't know why it's lagging. Alrighty. Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's having a fantastic. Chat is lagging bad. Refresh if it's lagging. It's just lagging bad. Hopefully it kind of fixes on its own. I'm not too sure why. On my end it says poor stream status. That's why. We'll see. Hopefully it's just there. But welcome to the stream. Happy Tuesday. I hope everyone's having a great day. Crazy pump overnight again. From when I woke up, I was looking at this 4-hour IFEG for a possible downside move. Overnight, we actually got that IFEG, but no continuation, right? So we'll see. I think previous day high is pretty much guaranteed at this point. 25.36. Then ES is finally going to tap its daily gap. So those are two draw liquidities. We'll try to take longs early in the morning and see if we're going to tap into that previous day low. Or previous day high, excuse me. All right. Quality should be good. Make sure to drop a like on the stream chat. Every 100 likes is a giveaway. So make sure to drop a like. Like I said, ES has this daily gap to get tapped into here. Probably get it right off open. Actually, you're probably gonna get it right now. Only 2 points away. So it should be interesting. We have some volume balances at 25.1. Personally, I would like downside, but I don't know. The way the markets are going right now, I'm not sure if we get that. I would like to play shorts, but who knows? Who knows? You go for long with ES is happening. No, probably. I was gonna wait to see what happens with the daily gap. I mean, it's not a huge daily gap, but I'm expecting some type of reaction out of it. We're lagging again, I'm pretty sure. Chat, I don't know why it lags. It starts saying this right here. I'll show you guys. It starts saying this. I'm not sure why it's doing that or what's happening. It's definitely not an internet connection. I have pretty good internet or the Ethernet connected. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully the stream doesn't get nuked. When you guys say lag, trust me, I see it first on my end. I don't know. I don't know. What the fuck? All right, ES just tapped the daily gap. We'll see what kind of reaction we get. All right, people are trading this one right here. I've always traded this one. Because that gap up is not real, right? Or whatever the contract rollover was. Let's see how clean overnight was. Let's go to the 5 minute. That was all right. That was all right. It was all right, chat. It wasn't crazy, but honestly, I don't know. Maybe I probably would have been looking for downside overnight. Current 15 minute. We got previous day high up here. I always have it on, but also for a contract adjustment, I always a little bit chill for the session. Wasn't specifically until 30 seconds. Okay, that makes sense. Bro, if we actually just gap up and keep going today, oh my god, that's not gonna be fun at all. Trendline really held the whole time. Is it finally time to run 25-2 in all these areas right here? We'll see. We shall see, chat. We shall see. We're about to previously high. Yep. There we are. It's because contract rollover. You're either using the adjusted contracts or you're not. That's just what it comes down to. Oh my god, I'm tired. No sound? I think it might be just you, bro. Basecamp quality fire. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. We'll be streaming in 4K. Imagine. I feel like I've been having more success trading in the PM lately. For the AM, I really don't know what's gonna happen. But PM, the real quality. I appreciate it. But PM sessions have been a little easier because I don't know what's gonna happen in this AM session. But the PM session makes it easy. This is how I post my trades in the Discord, bro. I tell you where I'm gonna look to long and where I'm gonna long. Stop loss is place, TP right there. I always try to give the play before it happens, right? Let's see another example. That was a stream play, something like this, right? If this basically, I'll post this for like downside. If I'm looking for an inversion at this fair value gap, this would be my entry at the IFEG. Stop loss with the high, TP at the lows. That's how I do it. Which I don't know, dude. We'll see what happens at this previously high sweep. I'm kind of neutral. I feel like I want downside, but we'll see. Downside's been kind of fake lately, so I don't know. All right, chat. Make sure drop a like. Every 100 likes, we do a giveaway. You guys know the drill. You guys know the drill. Blessings from England. Shout out England, bro. What time you usually trade PM session? Right around like 1 Eastern, 1:30. PM session is easier for me lately because I come into New York session without a bias. Oh my god, the stream's lagging again, bro. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but this shit is a lag fest today. I don't know why. Okay, it pops up on my screen. Oh, this poor connection, whatever. What's your hit rate accuracy? I don't know, bro. Like 65% probably. 65%. All right, cool. As long as it doesn't affect the stream, because it pops up every like 5 minutes. I don't know why. So the thing is, why I like to trade PM session, right? Because AM session I come in with a neutral bias because the market's been in a range. But by the time we have our PM session, we already have intraday structure built up, and it's easier to play point to point and take, you know, scalps versus this. I don't know if the market's gonna reverse. I don't know if it's gonna continue. You have it live on Lucid? No, I don't. All right, cool. We have a I think it's over here somewhere. We have a new day opening gap from last week that hasn't been fully filled. So ES took out previously high. NQ is kind of just floating up here. We got our open. Let's see what kind of candles we get. Got a 15-minute fair value gap here. This probably sends us to previously high. I feel like all the opens lately have been having fair value gaps like this, and it's just been sending, right? Whether it's been an hourly or a 15-minute fair value gap. If you guys go to like yesterday's open too, we had something similar. We had literally a 15-minute gap and we took off. And the other day we had an hourly gap and we just took off. This has been a common theme in the market at open here. It's just simply having a 15-minute gap or hourly gap and tapping it and going to our draw on liquidity. Yeah, we have no wick on the daily candles from yesterday, but we'll see. Well, there it goes. It's been like that all week, last week, and then yesterday as well. Simple tap into an hourly or 15-minute and then go. All right, this is previously high here. We'll see what happens. Guys, it's gonna be very difficult to play this. I'm not gonna lie. The bias is gonna be a little bit. It's gonna be hard to play this. Wow, that daily candle just something. Looking like a no trade date for me. I think so too, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Let's wait for the PM session. PM's usually better. Why feel along the top? I mean, dude, if you, I don't know, dude, this could keep going. I literally have no idea where this is gonna go. And my streams are free here, yeah. Usually I have a pretty good like indication. Oh, we're gonna tap this and do that, but will we go live for PM? Nah, they should just do morning stream. But usually, I prefer trading AM than PM, but it's just sometimes when it's just not, you know, sometimes PMs is better. All right, guys, we need 6 likes to unlock the first tier of giveaways. Make sure you guys drop a like. But yeah, like, go back and study the previous charts. Like, it's just been a 15-minute hourly tap go every single time. If you guys noticed, if you guys were on a stream with us on Friday, we took the hourly gap straight up and it worked out. I saw this 15-minute gap. I was debating on taking it. Hindsight looks good, right? Nothing so far, right? I'm just kind of like chilling, seeing what's happening here. Good, Galaxy, what's good? What's your views on instant funded account? I think they're pretty cool. I think they're good. You got to trade them out as a 1-to-1 though, because what the firms want you to do is take a max daily loss limit, and then you're like down. You're like 4 days worth of progress behind. So let's trade a 1-to-1 with it. Yeah, if you want to know how to get past trailing drawdown, I have a whole series on Instagram. You should go check that out. All right, 5-minute OB place. We have 1 minute fair value gap here. For me to even think about shorts, I would need a closure underneath here. I would need a closure under here, but that's a big if. I think we're just gonna have a continuation. Let's check what YM is. Yeah, YM is gone. And it's been like this where, like I said, we had the 15-minute hourly tap and we had this like small 1 minute inversion to the upside. The script is crazy. I already made 500. Good shit. Good. Yeah, chat. We normally take a good amount, like at least a trade stream, but last 2 days have been kind of meh for me in terms of bias and all that. Later in the day though, I usually get active. In these conditions at least. The lucky hat is right. It's on the chair back there. You can see it on the stream, I'm pretty sure. Futures desk is your firm now. Nope. Nope. Damn, we already hit 130 likes. first tier is unlocked, guys. Every 100 likes we do a giveaway. So we already have 2 giveaways planned. If you guys want more, smash the like button. We are wearing green. It's St. Patrick's Day today. Is it actually? Top step or Lucid? Depends what you're looking for. They're both all right. Lucid is definitely better than Top Step. Lucid is fire. Chad, this comes down a little bit. Do we give this a jab? That's the question. All right, 4-hour buy side's all the way up there. 1 hour really doesn't have much. I feel like this is so dumb. The long enough bearish daily gap. Can we make a video on instant fund account details so you can me to say so and maintain? Okay, I can do that. I don't have a live account with Lucid. I have a live account with Top Step. I really need to start grinding Lucid again. It's been a while. I just like live trading like on my own personal accounts a lot. So I haven't been trading with too many firms. We gotta stay patient, guys. This is very like high probability action for you to like take a loss here. Did you see the TJR files? Yeah, I did. I'm not surprised. I mean, I kind of talked about it. If you gotta go to my stream like 3-4 months ago, I was like, he's the biggest LARP in the industry, and I think that's still true. But bro, you can't hate the player, you gotta hate the game. I don't know. I don't have anything to say. It is what it is. It is what it is. Few files. It's the start of there's an hourly gap up there. Start of an hourly gap. It should be a little bit higher. It should be 80s. Yeah, I mean, it's easier said that it's easier to like kind of analyze and obviously trade. I remember when he told us if he wins back the losses. Yeah, exactly, bro. And he made it all back. Bro, come on. That's like the easiest like script writing I've ever seen in my life. That's some WWE level shit right there. I mean, but unfortunately that goes for like most of social media, so it doesn't really matter, I guess, at this point. I'm just using the NQ1 with the adjusted on. I have B adjusted on. So it is contract adjusted, I'm pretty sure. I mean, at the end of the day, price action. Because you probably have this shit like this, maybe, or like this. Keep in mind, there's like a 6-second delay on the stream as well. Unfortunately, there is. I don't know why. I try to fix it, but that's like the best I can do, I guess. We're about to create a 5-minute gap. Yeah. All right, I might jab this 5-minute gap here. I guess we'll go for the 4-hour highs or something. If we don't take out 80s, I'll jab this. If we don't take out 80s, big if. Take out 80. I'm not taking this. Well, we'll probably take out 80, probably, but ideally go to this 5-minute gap first. Is ES on at the high? ES is already taking out this high right here. ES is going for these highs up here. Look, I think it's a pretty clear DOL right here on ES. 811. And then we have this, like I said, we have this new day opening gap from last week right here that hasn't been, it's like a volume imbalance. That would be my main target. I want to see this 5-minute get tapped into before that high. Let's hope we can drive into that. I don't want to tap into that high first because the hourly gap there. I mean, it's not. I don't really think the hourly gap's going to do much in terms of holding price down, but it's still going to become a little bit less probable. Maybe we'll, if we do take out the high, maybe we'll jab it with like half size or something. I appreciate all you guys for being on. If you guys are new, we are live every day for New York session, 9 a.m. Eastern. Keep in mind, some days we don't take trades because the market conditions don't present us with any good trading opportunities. But if there's an opportunity, we will go for it. FOMC tomorrow too. Let's keep that in mind. You could tap into that 5-minute here. Awesome, real shit though. I do appreciate you guys for being here. It's always fun getting on live, and I know I can hang out with you guys, talk with you guys, these similar faces on a day-to-day basis. Let's hopefully we can get a fucking trade here though. If we get a like I said, if we get a 5-minute retracement, I'm so down to take this. Let me post it on Discord too, in case we do get it. No, we're going for it early. Give me a retracement. I still think ES draw, like I said, is going to be those highs up here. Like, we are really pushing for these highs. The hourly looks a lot cleaner. Like I said, volume imbalance up here at like 68.20s right at the highs, and then 68.11 has those right there. All right, unfortunately we took out 80 before getting a retracement. Because there's a 5-minute gap here, and there's also a 5-minute OB. So I feel like that would have been a pretty good high probability trade. But I was wrong. I guess not. Just moved back to LA recently, back to 6:30 a.m. last. Dude, it's, oh my god, chat. We're looking for the longs. We didn't get tapped into this. Look at this. That's insane, bro. That would have been such a banger trade. This is part of trading, chat. This is the raw reality of trading. This is what happens. Not a yo, oh my god, bro, we haven't had a red candle since fucking 8 a.m. on a 15-minute. That's funny. Well, guys, look, we had our trade marked out exactly how you wanted it. That 5-minute gap, the higher prices, ES into 68.11, but there's no retracement. We can't do anything about that. It is what it is. It is what it is. I got 5 short bias. Yeah, I did. For me, like for going short, I would have needed under this 930 open. All right, take your poison here. Like I mean, at this point, it's like we're already so high up. We're in a ranging market. Is this the time to play NDX shorts? I think if we tap into like 68.15 ish on ES, like if we drive up here, right in this little box, I think I'm gonna take some SPX plus or NDX depending on which one I want to trade. Yeah, this one hurts, chat. We were like only a couple points away from getting an entry off this 5-minute. Yeah, PM session would probably be better in my opinion because we have a damn, my fucking shoulder hurts. We have a clear bias by then. Yeah, it's normally AP what I do. In this case here, because there's likely no fair value gap to be made, right? Like the way the market was moving in this case, so ideal situation would be like this: 15-minute gap tap, 1-minute inversion to upside. But if you're looking at this, if we did tap into this 5-minute, most likely there's going to be no 1-minute inversion because there'd be no 1-minute fair value gap. So I would have just taken this straight up. What's a PM session time frame? I usually trade like at 10 a.m. Eastern. 10 a.m. Eastern is pretty good for me. Not 10 a.m. Eastern, sorry. 1 p.m. Eastern. So 10 a.m. technically for me because I'm in LA area time. It's just whenever we have these type of moves, like what happens is we start chopping around after a while. Like we'll probably start chopping around here soon. And then at 12 p.m. we'll create like some lunch lows that are good for sell side, and then when we take out those lunch lows, we have a fair value gap underneath it, right? Well, there's usually an hourly fair value gap. That's how I can play PM session with a clean bias because we get a retracement to an hourly gap. If it comes back, will you still jab it? Probably not. No. It probably won't. It's not gonna come back because ES has this. I think ES is gonna take out this these highs. We have 5-minute OB on ES. It's just gonna go. Yeah, NDX puts it like it's like 68.20 on ES. Yeah, bro, if you look, a little quick education thing, right? I was actually gonna make a video to send it to some of my editor could like make a video out of this. Let's say we have our accumulation, manipulation, our distribution to upside, no pullbacks like we're getting literally right now, right? We're not getting any pullbacks right now. What you want to do is wait for this to occur, right? The chop. This is usually around 12 p.m. Eastern. Oh, I don't think you guys can see. There you go. So accumulation, manipulation, and move up without a pullback. You don't know where to take a trade from. What happens is we'll make like a lunch low here, and now this lunch low would be targeted for sell side. And when price drives back, there's gonna be fair value gaps created on this side from the earlier rally on the higher time frame, and that's where you can play the reversal back to the upside. That's what I look for, and if that doesn't present itself, it's fine. But if that does present itself, which it does time to time, it is very high probability. All right, let's clear some of this though. You guys just joining in, we missed our entry. We wanted this 5-minute fair value gap for upside. Market never decided to tap back into it. Yeah, exactly. And you could target the current high day on that move. Bossy. I'm not in the longs. I never got filled here because I was trying to get filled at this 5-minute gap, down at the 25.40s, but did not get tagged. With PM session, would you only look to trade after? Yeah, it's usually a good time. Yeah. Yeah, the SMT has not done anything. All right, chat. We're 30 likes away from another giveaway. We haven't done the first one yet, but we'll do 2 if we can push 200 likes. Are you still thinking long? I think so. Yeah, I am. This 15-minute gap's right here, though. Look at this. Like, I ideally would like to see this 15-minute gap traced. I'm getting greedy with the retracements, but we're so high up without a pullback. I understand that we're probably gonna have a deep retracement soon. I just gotta be patient for it. This hourly high is the same on ES and NQ. This is actually a good target for our rest of the day, or rest of the session. 140 on NQ and then 68.11 on ES. Long as 15 minutes. Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, I still want to go long. I just want that area where I have marked out to get tapped into. Possible 15-minute gap there as well. Obviously, the 5-minute is there. If we weren't so high up already without a pullback, I would start jabbing here. Like, I would jab here, add down here, and then add a little bit more, and then go. But we're just so high up. I haven't taken anything yet on NDX, but if ES taps like 68.15, 68.20, I'll jab it. What's the like? What do you mean? No. You guys got when a market gets up here, I might take a jab at options 0 to TEs. That's it. I feel like a lot of you guys probably don't even trade options, but these conditions definitely I prefer them. Let's give me a good pullback so we could take this up to 140 without a complaint in the world. My target today would be, yeah, roughly like 50s, 150s on NQ. Yeah, we can start it up. All right, real quick, chat in the Discord. I'll show you guys where it is. Giveaway is happening. I'm gonna start it right now. Duration 2 minutes, 2 winners, 500 SPF points. Started the giveaway. I'm gonna send the invite to you guys right now. If I'm playing a reversal, I'll take in the money. If I'm playing a trend continuation, I'll play out of the money. So in this case, it'll be in the money play, which the contracts are expensive. They're like $12,000-$15,000 each, but it's worth it. All right, mission empty giveaway. I'll do 30 seconds on the next one. Like a minute on the next one. If you guys win, just DM me your smart prop from email. Keep in mind, these giveaways are hosted by Smart Prop Firm. If you guys don't know what Smart Prop Firm is, basically you use code SMART, you sync your email with the Smart Prop Firm itself, you get points back. You can use it for evals and things like that. If you guys want more information, I'm gonna link it down in the thing. All right, we're actually looking like we're gonna get a pullback here, which is good. Not too bad, mate. Not too bad. Damn, the hourly candle is barely about to close. So hopefully we can get like an open low high close on this next hourly candle. Yeah, we'll wait for a like an eye feature or something to get it here. Yeah, exactly. All right, the winner was Shaw Crypto, Shay Crypto, and Tunic. Make sure to DM your Smart Prop Firm email. We still have one more giveaway to do, guys. Don't worry. There is no mentorship. Maybe down the line this year I will drop one. That'll be more extensive. All right, 30 seconds for the 15-minute close. Pretty right range, not as bad as yesterday. Yeah, it's not great. It is not great. Imagine this is like the low though. Hopefully not. I haven't taken any trades. I'm waiting for this 15-minute gap to get tapped into down here. We tap this 15-minute, I'll be interested in longs. I will take it to the 140s ideally. Oh yeah, I'd be like, I'll still put risk on it. Yeah. But this is setting up, I feel like, for this. Like, we have a 3-pattern candle to the downside right now. Where's my thing at? Like, we're gonna go straight, boom, like this reverse off like a few candles. Just like 30 points lower, I'll jab this. I feel like I'm being greedy with the entries here, but actually I just need to see it. Or we just take ES. ES looks like it's easier for the retracement here. What's the R on this? Let's see. This is not bad R though on ES. I don't mind this. 0.5 on this one. I don't mind ES on this. Yeah, we're super high in premium right now. Like, look at this, bro, from last night. I don't even think this is super high probability, if I'm being honest with you guys. Just because they're such in a premium range. Funny enough, I recorded a video yesterday. I'm like, guys, if we're basically what I said, if we're pumping crazy without a pullback, wait for a premium or wait for the discount range to occur in PM session. We're literally in that situation right now. We have a pretty high probability to draw at these highs, which is why I'm going to put risk on. All right. Pretty simple setup here. Okay. We got ES 15-minute fair value gap. We got a 1-minute fair value gap here. We'll take this IFVG setup, and anything above this, change in state of delivery. That'll be my long setup. Yeah, that would be it. All right, pretty good solid setup there. Rather taking this fair value gap straight up, we can take this 1-minute inversion, take it to the upside, something like that. That's what the entry model is going to look like, chat. We didn't take a trade yesterday on stream. So far, no entry here. And that's, like I said, that's just part of trading. Sometimes we'll go a couple days without taking a trade, and then we'll take multiple in a day. I'm waiting for this inversion. If you guys want, you could take this on options as well for a little bit less. Yeah, Anki has a really nice IFVG here too, or possible IFVG. Anki looks a lot better right now because we actually have the SMT here at these lows and low resistance liquidity built up. Looks pretty good. We'll see which one we end up taking. Yes, you can. I'm saying you can take it if it's at the entry instead of futures if you don't want to trade futures. Yeah, facts. Do some options research. I agree. It's completely different from futures trading. London was for today. Yeah, that overnight buy. We're just playing the scraps at this point. The meat of the all the meat already happened. We're just sucking on the bone. Pause. It's all good though. It's all good. Whoa. Chat, this is such shit price action. This is our New York Open down here. It's been so bad. No pullbacks, no nothing. This has been the theme of the AM session. We just go and then that's it, and it dies off, and then we have to wait for PM session. That's literally what it comes down to. Stay patient. Someone asked me why I'm taking ES on this. I feel like it's easier to manage risk in terms of going half risk on ES. I can just do 2 minis and be pretty good with it. So scan this price action for 10% off at your local Walmart. This is so bad, guys. YouTube check it. Loki say, bro. I just. So how do you guys feel about this price action? As a trader, are you content with not taking a trade in this price action? Like, Alex, I don't know if you're trolling, but you said, fuck it, I'm going long. Like, what is making you go long and not wait? Genuinely curious. The thing is, this can, I was say, this can reverse like 150 points. I would be like, whatever, like it is what it is. Like, it's trading, bro. I'm not talking to you, Alex. I'm talking about people. It's probably some people like that, right? Like, they're just like, just wait, just chill. I mean, this is part of trading. Most of your time, it's literally just sitting here waiting, and then that 20 minutes of actually taking the trade and managing it. You guys want me to give you the worst case scenario? The worst case scenario is we go IFEG up here, and then we just, that's it. We leave these highs and lows. That's the worst case scenario. I was looking for longs out of that 15-minute gap, but there's no. I was looking for this setup right here, 15-minute gap, 1-minute inversion to the upside, but there's nothing. So I'm just chilling, man, just chilling. No setup yet for me. No trades taken. That putting me to sleep for real. Should we do our second giveaway? I think we should do a second giveaway. Let's do that second giveaway. Not this spot. That spot's kind of goofy. 1 minute, 2 winners, Apex, any size count. All right, giveaway's live. Make sure to press enter giveaway. This will pop up. You successfully entered the giveaway. ES is pretty much getting into that danger zone. If this does go into our internal low, this hourly would be the target down here. If you guys are just joining on in, no trades for me today. That's probably gonna be 2 streams without any trades. Just not the conditions I'm comfortable with until the PM session. The PM session has been a little bit easier to read, in my opinion. The morning's been really bad. Giveaway winners are AP. Hey, good job. Oh boy, great. I got you guys. This DM me Apex winner or something, and I'll get you guys. Cass sounds like my boy AP finally won. All right, chat. Rate this price action 1 through 10 in chat. Rate the price action. If we would have taken out the hourly high up here on ES and NQ and then moved lower, I would give it like a 7.5. That would have been a really good short setup, right? Hourly sweep downside, but right now I'm gonna give this a solid 3. I think a 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10 price action. Maybe even lower. 3 out of 20. Out of 10. It's interesting where it wants to go. We got our IFEGs on NQ and ES. It's gonna get very, very interesting. No trades yet. And it's probably going to be a no trade stream. This is not something I want to trade. We are literally at the New York Open price and people want me to trade this. Like, do you know how silly that sounds? There's zero expansion. This is our New York session right here. Zero expansion and people want me to trade this. Not happening, bro. Happening. You don't need to trade every day, bro. Like I said, there'll be days where we take multiple entries and multiple trade setups. Last week we didn't trade. I think Monday, Tuesday we didn't trade, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday we went crazy or something like that. Or I was the week before. But it's just picking and choosing what you're comfortable with. I'm not comfortable in this price action. I'm not going to trade it. It's simple as that. On ES it would, but I need to see more data. Like this NQ chart is a lot stronger than ES is, but I think that the hourly is down here somewhere. Yeah, I this does interest me a little bit. It does because it has no wick. What's gonna happen here is likely we're gonna create a 5-minute BPR, so drag this over. NQ is probably gonna put this 5-minute gap in somewhere over here. We can use this as bias, basically, wherever it's gonna get built or made. If that 5-minute goes to IFEG, I will take upside. Yeah, we have SMT at these lows from our open right here. The thing is, we have SMT with low resistance liquidity. If that 5-minute gap gets formed, I'll be interested in seeing where it goes. Very, very small. Oh, there's no 5-minute gap. I mean, it's a very small one. ES has a pretty good one. Real good BPR in ES. All right, that's solid. I think if ES goes to IFEG here, I'll look for upside move. For downside though, I'll probably need NQ above 930 low. But I like this breakout. Whoever tried to play the breakout at downside has got absolutely fucked. I do like a ES low or ES 5-minute gap. That would be a pretty good R, 1.5 R. S into the lows, 5-minute gap tap. That interests me. The patient waiting game. Yeah, I have it marked out what I want to see. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, go to the next. How long have you been trading for? Since early 2021. ES gap looks a little smoother. What's your time from entry? Ideally, the 5 and 15 would be really good. I'll take the lower time frame, such as the 1, when the volatility is kicked up. This is the raw reality of trading, chat. A lot of waiting, a lot of sitting around, waiting for entries. Didn't get entries. On to the next. new setups, more waiting, no entries again. It's all part of the game. Nothing personal. Usually 1 to 1.5 is like minimum what I take, but I don't mind 1 to 1s. Like 1 to 1s is fine. I'd rather be in a black tube, a black den tube. What the fuck? Thank you is a lot stronger. After around like 10:30, usually where my entries start getting so I'm like, do I really want to keep trading this session instead of going to the PM session? We're in completely different spots here on this chart on ES and NQ. ES has no strength. NQ is actually showing some upside. But look, before anyone thinks like, oh, I should be trading this price action like for yourself or whatever, bro, we are literally in the New York open range. We have not moved. You need to understand, this is not high probability conditions. These are low probability conditions. If you were asking, if you're wondering what low probability conditions look like, it looks like this right here. We have not moved out of the range. We have not swept any liquidity, nothing, right? There's no major, besides the daily gap tap, but this hourly is what we're really aiming for here. This is low probability. People put risk on this price action like, oh, my strategy doesn't work or this doesn't work. No, you're just trading dog shit price action and expecting to win. My win rate when I took $1 million payout at 25 trading days, I was 23 days green or 24. I only had one red day, I think, in that 25-day run. 1 hour has no down. What do you for longs? Because for me, there's not enough information for shorts yet. Like looking at this, right? That's why. If ES wants to go down to those lows, that's fine. It's fine, bro. Anything can happen right now, and I still am gonna personally believe this is low probability because from my data that I have collected over the years of trading, this is exactly where I end up getting fucked in this type of price action. So for me, it's just like, okay, low probability, go into the PM session because the PM session might have a liquidity sweep or it might have a retracement to the hourly gap. Right, and if it continues chopping, guess what? We're not going to take a trade. So look at the market in this area, right? Would it be not so much easier? It would be so much easier to dictate where the market's going to go and what's going to happen if we have one of these areas get swept, right? Whether it's this right here, whether it's this right here, wherever the case may be, once one of these two areas gets swept, it becomes so much more clear. Why not wait for that? And let's say if the PM session goes like this and we just chop around the whole PM session, well, guess what? That's a no trade day for me. That's why I feel like this is going to be easier in the PM session because we'll have a legitimate liquidity sweep and it'll give you some type of direction. Does that make sense? This is very, very poor price action. And that's where traders normally end up getting fucked because they're not patient enough, they're not disciplined enough to understand that it's fine to not take trades, right? Previous day high is usually the entire daily candle high or low. We technically have taken it out already, but it's the price action is still is after taking out that previous day high, we haven't done anything. All right, y'all. We've been on for like almost an hour and a half. No trades again. Super slow. Tomorrow though, we'll probably be live for FOMC as well. Do a double stream. But yeah, guys. Just understanding probabilities and conditions. Not every day is a trading day, and you got to be fine with that. How do you manage that last bit of the picture when you know you're very close, but just on the edge of possibility? How do you manage the psychology of being so close to the goal and that feeling? It's just sizing down. In terms of like you going from break even to like actually becoming profitable, it's gonna be sizing down. That helps you with your psychology so much. Knowing your risk is ultimately lower. Solves 99% of issues, in my opinion. And having that data is trusting in that data too. Like if you have data built up over your, you know, period of time of trading and you know what works and what doesn't, then stick to what works. That's literally what it comes down to. And it sounds so simple, but um people have some data and make the same mistakes over again, and then they keep making the same mistakes and not avoiding them. And then for me, example, right? My data shows me and these probabilities and these conditions, I don't do well. So why would I force myself to do something in these conditions when I know if I take this over and over and over again, this is not going to help me become profitable or be profitable by the end of the month or in a year, right? I always look at my data and seeing if I follow this strictly for 12 months, will I be profitable at the end of the 12 months? That's my biggest thing, right? If the answer is yes, there's no reason for me to stray away from it. All right, guys. Unfortunately, no trades today. It was super duper slow once again. Pretty slow start to the week with no news. We have tomorrow. We have PPI and FOMC. So hopefully, we get some good movement there. Not expecting much though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not expecting much. This range on the daily chart, you guys have all kind of seen it. It's been really poor. We have a daily fair value gap here on ES. We'll see what the PM session brings us. If you guys are in the Discord, I'll keep you guys updated on what's happening. I appreciate all you guys for being on here, though. Even though this market is choppy, you guys are always on here showing love. I do appreciate that, and it means a lot. I hope I've been helpful with you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow again at 9 a.m. Eastern every single day. You guys already know. If you're new here, make sure to drop a sub. If you guys want the giveaways, make sure to DM me on the side on Discord. I'll get you guys by the end of today. All right. Peace and love, chat. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. You guys then.